Hi, I'm Fleur. I am CARE's program advisor. I work in Sudan. I travel to Darfur all the time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for your activism around Darfur. We really need it. The people in Darfur really need people like you to keep them on the radar, to keep them in the mind's eye. Thank you very much. Well, there's a lot of things happening in Darfur. The conflict in Darfur is a lot more complex than it's often portrayed in the media and in public debate around Darfur. What we often hear is that this is a conflict between Arabs and Africans, and that the Arabs are chasing the Africans off their land. That certainly is part of it. We are seeing that happening. But there are many other conflict stories in Darfur. For example, in one area that CARE works, which is called CAS, our programming has been disrupted because of inter-Arab fighting. There's two different tribes of Arab tribes that are fighting each other. In another area where we work, you can see that many of the villages that have been burnt and completely destroyed, where so-called African tribes used to live, those villages were destroyed by other African tribes. In the same area now we're seeing a lot of banditry and so on, which hasn't got anything to do with African or Arab sort of conflict. So Darfur is really an incredibly complex situation, and the nuances are very important, because if you just take the very simplistic view of the conflict there, then your policy is also going to be simplistic. And what we really need now is very nuanced and very sophisticated policy responses to the crisis there. Well, we at CARE were extremely grateful when the organisers of the event asked whether we wanted to participate. It's a fundraiser for CARE, so it helps us continue our life-saving programming in Darfur. We help 400,000 people every month in Darfur, and Darfur it's the biggest humanitarian disaster and operation in the world at the moment, and really we need all the agencies there, need all the help that they can get. But more than that, we saw it as an opportunity to really help ordinary citizens get active about Darfur. The fact that they're donating their money to Doctors Without Borders and CARE is wonderful for us, but more than that, by simply coming to an event like this, they are helping to raise awareness about Darfur, and more than that, they are saying that they want Darfur to be a top priority in American foreign policy, and that they haven't forgotten about Darfur, and that they care about Darfur. And that's what Darfur needs right now. It needs people all over the world to care. Most profoundly, it can help by keeping Darfur on the radar. Whenever people gather like this tonight, they're saying, we care about Darfur. We want our government to make Darfur a priority. Anytime you get citizens together, you have positive activism in this way. It's helping Darfur.